Hello guys, welcome to Ikra Technology. So today we will see difference between method and function in Java. So first of all, let us see about method. A method is a ready to use function. Okay, methods are always associated with a class. Methods can access and modify the data. Below are some examples of the classes and methods. A method can't be defined without the class. Okay, so method are some ready to use functions. Okay, which can be used directly by the user, and it cannot be defined without the class. And below are some examples. As you can see, here are the class given for the with the methods related to it. Okay, as we have math class, we have max method and min method, and for array class we have equals method, and for string classes we have concat and equals method, and local date we have now method. Okay, we will see these things later. So is a simple example of a method. So as you can see here, it is defined a class here first, then inside their class we have our method. So our main method is used for execution. Okay, then inside that we have a math class dot max method. Okay, this is used to find the maximum number between two methods. These are math classes. We will look at it at the next topic. So, and after that we are printing the printing statement. Inside that we are getting the result here. So our result was integer data type, so it will give the output between these two numbers. Okay, so our output will be 60 here, and here is the proper explanation for our code. You can see here line by line explanation is given, and then we will see about function. So a function is a block of reusable code that performs a specific task. Okay, functions can take arguments as input and return values as an output. Did you understand that functions are reusable code that performs specific tasks which is assigned to that? Okay, function can take argument inside it and give the output according to that. Okay, then here is a simple example of a function. So inside our main class, we have defined a function whose name is maximum. Okay. So inside the maximum, we have defined an integer data type marks of English, and then another integer data type as a marks of science. These two are our variables which have value 10 and 20. So after that, we have defined another variable as a result within data type. Then we have used here ternary operator, okay, where if the marks of English is greater than the marks of science, then it will show us output marks of English, or else the marks of English will be smaller than marks of science, then it will show us the output as a marks of science. Okay, so here the marks of science are greater. Okay, so the output of the marks of science will be given here as an output. So inside the result we will get the output as a 20, and after that we have to use the main method which is used for our execution. Okay, and then we have assigned our function here to run it. Did you understand? And here is the line by line explanation for that also. And then we have classes also here. So there are two types of classes: standard classes and custom classes. Standard classes are like maths, string, local date, etc. as described in the above method table, okay, which we have seen. Then we have custom classes like the operation class shown below. So we have defined an operation class here. We can use any other name also, okay, and then inside that we can give whatever we want to write. Okay, for example, the printing statement can be here. We can create instance of the objects also here. Okay, then let us see these functions and methods in our Eclipse IDE. So here I have taken both the examples here. So inside our main method, inside our class, we have our main method which is used for execution, and then we have a printing statement which is our heading. Okay, and inside that we have the example of our method where we have used the max method which is of math class. Okay, then we are comparing two values 40 and 60. So as we have used max method, so it will provide us output as a 60. Okay, so let's run a C. So see the output is coming 60 here. And if we use main method here, if I use min method here, then it will give the output as a 40. Okay, we will see these methods in our next topic. Then let's comment this out and see our function. So we have defined the function above. Okay, as you can see, this is our function which is defined in the class. Okay, wait a second. Which is defined in the class, and it is outside of our main method. Okay, so here we have given public static void maximum, which is our name of the function, and then we have assigned three variables, which is first marks of English, then we have marks of science, which is 20, and inside that, after that, we have integer result, which has used ternary operator to find difference between two of the values, which is marks of English and marks of science. So if marks of English will be greater than marks of science, then the result will print the marks of English, and if the marks of English will be smaller than the marks of science, then it will print the marks of science. Okay, so let's run this and see. As we have given the maximum function here for execution in our main method, then if we will run it, then we will get the output as 20, because 20 is greater than the 10, which is marks of science. Okay, marks of science is greater than marks of English. Okay, if we use smaller than sign here, then we will get 10, because marks of English is smaller than marks of science. Okay, see, the output is getting 10 here. Okay, do you understand? So today we saw difference between method and function in Java. Thank you.